Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Star Styles Homestead. Teresa here. Today, I'm going to be making some bang bang shrimp. If you've never had it, it is amazing. You can make it hotter if you want. You know me and hot and spicy. Not so much. But this, I can handle it. I'm using sriracha. I'm using sweet chili sauce. This is really good. It's the first time I've ever had it. Had to go to the store and get it. And mayonnaise. So let me bring you down here. We're going to make up the sauce first. Okay? So, I have 2 pounds of shrimp. So I'm going to double this recipe. I'm going to use a cup of mayonnaise. Most of it will be in the bowl. And what's not, I'll just clean up off my counter. There's a restaurant here that sells this. And oh my God, first time I ever tried it was amazing. Of course, that was a few years ago. Hopefully I can eat it still. Okay, then I'm going to use a little bit extra of this. This calls for 2 tablespoons, so I'm going to use a 1/4 cup. Whoops. And then a little extra. Okay. And this is where I'm going to go a little easy. Is my sriracha. Calls for 2 tablespoons. I will use 2 because I'm doubling the recipe. But you guys use what you want. Mix this all in. I am mixing this early. My shrimp is over here. I have to peel it and devein it still. So I'm making this early so that I can leave it set, because the longer you set it, better the flavors. Okay? And you're going to use salt and pepper to taste. So let's taste this. I'm going to use a little bit more of this. Like I said, I'll give you the recipe. You taste it. Use a little bit of salt. I'm going to skip out on the pepper. And my shrimp will be salted too, so I don't want to use a lot of salt. It was just a little bit. Let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Perfect. And that's how easy that is. Okay? Down here. I have a pound of scallops, bay scallops. Love scallops. I have right about 2 pounds of shrimp in here. I am going to, and my hands are very clean, I'm going to sprinkle with salt. And then, that's a lot of shrimp right there for 3 people, but my boys like it. Let me rinse my hand off again. Wash my hand. Okay, now what we're going to do, and you only need this to sit in here for a little bit, but pour your buttermilk. Let your shrimp soak in there. I'm also going to do the same thing for my scallops. I'm not worried about using this whole thing because I will not use this buttermilk again. So, let's see. We want these to just soak in this buttermilk for a little while I'm getting my dry ingredients. So those are going to soak. Now, what we're going to do is get our dry ingredients ready. I'm just going to bring you over here. Okay, most people use just the cornstarch. I'm going to use the cornstarch and panko crumbs today. Let's see. I'm going to use this because it's small, but it's deep enough. So, we are going to use, no sense in wasting it, so I'm just going to do, well, I got quite a bit. So, 2/3 cup or so of that, and I'm going to use the same amount of the panko. And if I need more, all it is mixing it together. Now, I didn't have my plain panko, so I do have Italian style. With that sriracha sauce I just made, that is not going to make one bit difference. Or the sauce, but the shrimp. So, anyway, I'm just mixing these together now. If you use just the cornstarch, it'll be fine. You'll get a crispy layer. But it doesn't get real dark. It won't get real dark. This will get a little bit darker once you're frying it. I have vegetable oil right here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn this on to medium and start getting that heated up. You don't want to overcrowd. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need more of this. Nice. For all of that, because I got 3 pounds of seafood right there. Anyway, for now, that's good. That oil, you want it a good inch or so. If you want to deep fry it, and I thought about deep frying it out in my new thing out there, but I figured not everybody has one of those, and I'll just show you on the stove. So, I'm going to let those soak. I'm going to let that come up to about 375 degrees. You don't want it boiling, but you don't want it too low either. So, pretty sure I got everything. Yes. You don't need a lot of spices in here because, like I said, that. And I'll get to that. I was going to tell you something else, but I'll get to that at the end. So, let me let all this go. Soaking 10 minutes or so. The longer you soak it, gives it a better texture. I'll be back. Alrighty, friends, and here we go. Okay. I have this all made. I added another half a cup or so of the crumbs and the stuff that I knew I was going to need more. So, if you're one of those people who have to have it dry and wet, go for it. We want to coat these really good. We're going to just place them over here. If I don't need... and if I didn't say it in the beginning, you guys don't have to use breadcrumbs for this recipe. But you know me and crispy. So, I am just going to coat all these. My oil is just about done. The noise you hear in the background, I'm just making some French fries to go along with this. And then we will try it. And just an FYI, shrimp only takes 2 to 3 minutes to cook. You do not want to overcook shrimp. So, there's that. Okay? So, I am going to get these all coated, or whatever fits on that pan, and as soon as it's done, the oil's ready, I'll bring you back. Alrighty, friends. I threw this in before I did the thing, but plenty hot enough. I don't want to get you too close, but I have on my shrimp, half my shrimp. You want to put them in pretty quick so that they come out at the same time. Whoops, without dropping them. Okay, remember these are only going to take 2 to 3 minutes tops. They're not going to get totally golden brown. You want them about 375 degrees. You don't really want to overcrowd because then they'll start sticking together too. So, this is only half the shrimp I have there. Okay, I'm going to let those cook up. Yeah, that was at about 375, 376. That's 314 now, just from putting those in there. So, I'm going to flip them halfway through. And I'll be back. I'm going to go finish stewing those now. Look, friends. See how nice and golden brown they're getting? Because of the breadcrumbs. You don't usually get that with just the cornstarch. So I'm just going to flip them. That's only been about a minute. Like I said, you do not want to overcook. Oh my God, they smell so good. And you know me and fried. I'm going to let that go one more minute. And then I'll take them out. All right, friends. These are done. Look at these. Don't those look amazing? I'm going to put them up here to drip. And I'm going to do it the faster way. Get a few at a time so that we don't overcook them. Because leaving the air underneath them will help keep them crispy. You put them on a plate, they're going to get soggy. Just so you know. Okay. My next batch, because they're all being cooked in the same thing, and seafood, right? Now, I'm going to put my scallops in. So, I get these frying up. Those are some nice looking scallops. Bay scallops are the best. I should be able to put every one of these in here while I'm getting the rest of my shrimp ready. And if I forgot to tell you, try to, when you're taking them out of the buttermilk, will I get these in here? Try to shake off the liquid a little bit so they're not totally saturated. And these are getting in this pan. Voila. And they're all in. Yeah, try to take the liquid off. Just shake it off so that your coating stays on better. Okay, I'll be back. All right, friends. Scallops took a little bit longer. And, might I add, because of the texture of the scallops, the stuff doesn't stay on them as well. So, be very careful taking these out. They're still going to be yummy. So, on to the rest of the shrimp. Oh my God, these smell so good. Oh, I'll be back. All right, friends. Now I'm going to show you. I made my husband's dish. He did not want it mixed. He wanted to be able to dip, which is what I want to do too. But I want to show you what you do with it. Okay, so I just got a small dish. Throw your shrimp. I'm going to dip like 4 of them into the sauce. Mix them around. Don't leave them sitting in the sauce because then they'll just get soggy. Then just put them on a little dish. Some lettuce, like they do at the restaurant. Which I didn't understand because who even eats the lettuce? So there you go. Bang bang shrimp. And might I add, I'm going to take one and dip it so I can actually do a picture. I want you to hear this with breadcrumbs. Friends, this is amazing. I'm telling you. My son doesn't like the sauce, so I gave him all his. I have those over there. The scallops over there. The scallops don't hold the thing as much because they're very moist. So the liquid from the scallops was making it come off a little bit, but they're still really good. These are amazing. Oh, just dip, take them out, set them on that. You can have them with rice or pasta or alone. These are actually an appetizer at the restaurant. But I always got it as a meal because they gave you a whole ton of them. Not as cheap as it is to make it. So there you have it, my friends. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. You guys, happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there, all you fathers that act as mothers. Happy Mother's Day to you all. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Try the recipe. It's phenomenal. And unless you're cooking a bunch like I just did, 3 pounds between the two, but still, it's only 3:30. It only took me, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes tops. Try it. You'll love it. Happy Mother's Day. Adios.